Hello friends, I'm Mercy Otis Warren, and this is Voice of the Colonies, sharing the big news for this second week of July, 1775, a time when people all over are standing brave and strong for freedom. This report is brought to you by the Patriots Cup and Ball. Looking for jolly fun that sharpens the eye and steadies the hand? Try Patriots Cup and Ball, the favorite game of lively lads and lasses across the colonies. Train your aim for future adventures and show your spirit with every toss. Patriots Cup and Ball. Catch the spirit of liberty, one toss at a time. Let's start in Boston. The city is completely surrounded by the Continental Army. General George Washington took charge earlier this month and is working hard to make the Army stronger. From his headquarters in Cambridge, he walks among the soldiers every day, giving them encouragement and checking the defenses. Officers say he even visited important spots like Boston Neck to help plan stronger walls and cannon placement so they can hold off the British. Almost every night, the colonial guards and British soldiers are exchanging gunfire. Inside Boston, British General Thomas Gage keeps his troops mostly indoors. Small groups try to sneak out to find food or to check on the land, but they are chased away by the watchful colonial soldiers. Washington knows it is very important to keep the British stuck in Boston. If the British break out, they could bring in more soldiers and crush the colonists. That is why Washington is making strong lines at important places like Boston Neck and Charleston Peninsula. Another big problem is sickness. The hot summer has brought fever and stomach sickness called flux into the camps. Washington tells everyone to keep the camp clean and to save food and supplies very carefully. He also wrote letters saying the army was almost out of gunpowder and asking other colonies to send more quickly. In the South, in places like Charleston, South Carolina and Savannah, Georgia, local leaders are working very hard to help. They're collecting powder and musket balls, bandages and medicines. Doctors and apothecaries, you'd call them pharmacists, are also gathering herbs and supplies to send. The southern colonies know that if Boston falls, the British might try to take over other cities next. That is why they are sending supplies north to help keep the army strong. In Philadelphia, leaders called the Continental Congress meet every day. They talk about making the army stronger and creating a new postal system so messages can travel safely to General Washington and back. They also decided to make new regiments, groups of soldiers, from Pennsylvania and New Jersey, showing our army is getting bigger and bigger. Congress even talks about getting help from Canada and other countries so they can be stronger against the British. In New York, people are a little worried. Some are supporting the king. They're called loyalists. The others who want independence like us are called the patriots. Committees of safety patrol the streets and the docks all day and night. They're watching for loyalists who want to send secret letters or for goods that are being sent to the British ships. Loyalist shop owners are closing their stores and hiding their supplies, worried they're going to be confiscated. Patriot shopkeepers are taking down signs for British goods, and instead, they're selling items homemade in the colonies. On the Hudson River, two big British ships, the HMS Asia and the HMS Phoenix, are waiting with their heavy cannon pointed at the city. People gather to watch, some shouting at them and cheering for freedom, while others stand quietly, scared about what might happen. Farther north, people in upstate New York and southern Canada hear rumors that British agents are trying to get Native American tribes to join them against us. In Albany, leaders tell towns to watch the woods and rivers carefully. Neighbors promise to warn each other if danger comes. In Virginia and Maryland, people are also watching out for trouble. In Virginia, patrols guard important places like Yorktown and Norfolk all day and night. In Maryland, some people were caught trying to signal British ships and they were arrested. Everywhere in the colonies, people meet at night to read letters, to plan, and promise to stay strong for one another. Many people refuse to buy British tea and clothes, choosing to buy local goods instead. All of these little actions add up to a big, brave stand for freedom. And so tonight, As watchfires burn and ships sail by, we see people learning to work as one big family, not just as subjects of a king. Every little act, every meeting, and every promise brings them closer to becoming a new country. A country that hasn't been born yet, but it is growing strong in everyone's heart. This has been Voice of the Colonies. I'm Mercy Otis Warren telling you to keep your light shining bright, stay brave, and always look toward freedom.